everybody, welcome back. To all those who have followed this concession, this shower trailer build. I stopped maybe 2 years ago, and I apologize. I kept promising videos to come, and just there's been a lot of life changes, so had to kind of take a pause for a minute. I never really completed the shower trailer. I'm going to give you a quick tour of what's been done so far, but I've decided to go another route with the trailer here. The original idea behind the trailer was to make a shower trailer to go shower the homeless downtown Atlanta. Out there working with some of the homeless. A lot of times there's not too many places they can go take showers. There's a few places, but there's stipulations behind who can take showers and when they can take them. So it was just a thought in my mind to create a shower trailer for the homeless, so I can bring them out there every now and then. But I decided to go another route with this. I wasn't motivated anymore to finish it for whatever reasons. But I'm going to turn this into a concession trailer. But I'll still help the homeless with it once the concession trailer is built. That's not going to be the main purpose, but me and my wife will absolutely make sure to get downtown to to feed the homeless every now, like we already do without a trailer. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of what's been done so far, and then I'm going to start the process of dismantling what I've done and start the concession trailer build. All right, I know we did a tour of everything last time. This is the exterior sink. Oh, I got a bottle of wine in there. This is the exterior sink. The concession trailer as a whole. This AC slash heating unit on the roof, I'm just going to move. I'm going to end up moving it to this end of the trailer, because this end is going to be where the concession, the vent hood is going to be, and they're going to kind of conflict. Same with this fantastic vent here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may just leave it exactly where it is, depending on how I lay out the interior. But that AC heating unit most definitely has to move all the way to the other end of the trailer, away from the vent hood. So it's a little messy in here. I was using this for a little storage in the driveway. But this is where we left off. This toilet was never fully installed, as you can see. But I do have the outlet there on the floor. I'm gonna remove that gasket. Put a metal plate over it. So I'm going to take all this flooring out and redo the flooring. And there's a small, I think it's a 12-gallon black tank underneath that floor there. I'm going to have to put I'm trying to find a 30-gallon, at least a 30-gallon gray water tank to drain all the sink water in. This end of the trailer is going to have the actual 3-compartment sinks, hand wash sink, etc. I really don't want to tear down this wall, because behind there is a water tank, and that is the nose of the trailer. Since it's a V-nose trailer, it's not much I can do there other than maybe put some storage cabinets up here, recessed into the wall. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I really want to leave this wall as is. I already have the water outlet coming out the wall, and I can just drain right down into the floor for the sinks. So I still have to figure that out. But this entire shower area is going to be dismantled. I know, even as I talk about it, the plan was to have a shower trailer for the homeless, and I never even took it out there once to use it, because I never completed it. So I have to battle with that. But my intentions were good. It's been a lot of life changes. Also got married recently, so just going another route with this. But I'm most definitely going to make sure it's of use to the homeless. Going to make sure we get out there and do some good things. This hand wash sink, mirror, paper towel, soap, all that's going to go on this wall in the corner where this toilet paper holder currently is. That's going to be for hand washing. So all these walls will be tore down. I'm going to try to save all this FRP on the wall, but it's glued to the wall. I don't know. There's probably going to be a lot of waste. But it is what it is. LED light on the ceiling has to be moved. And this is the rear of the trailer. I think everybody's seen this in the last videos. This is the other side of that exterior sink here, all the plumbing. Plumbing that I didn't complete, so I was changing around the way that the sink vents because the vent needs to be higher than the drain, and it wasn't the way I had it piped originally. So I have some 12 volts switch panel here. I'm gonna reuse this in the trailer for something. All right, this AC unit, like I said, it's gonna have to be removed, and my only problem with that is that there is a square cut into the roof, and I'm really gonna have to try to patch that up really good so there's no leaks. as I move the AC unit to the other end of the trailer. All these walls have to come down. This wall would be where the cooking station is, and the vent hood, so it's going to be stainless. The rest of the walls will be FRP. This tankless water heater is going to be reused, just at the other end of the trailer where the sinks are, as well as all the pumps. So I have a 12-volt water pump down there, and I have the the air tank there to help keep pressure in the line. I have the city water coming in, but I'm gonna cover that up. It's not going to be used anymore. It's not needed. Concession trailer will operate fully on the water tank. City water was going to be used. The plan was to get a hydrant meter from the city downtown Atlanta. I think it's like a $2,600 deposit on those things if anyone's ever looked into it, and just hook into the fire hydrants downtown. Have city water during the showering. Just have unlimited hot water from the tankless water heater. So a lot of that's gonna be reused, as well as my breaker panel here. I think this takes three breakers in there. Forgot the rating on that. 12-volt power supply. All this gonna be reused. It's fuse block, but the walls themselves, I'm gonna strip everything out, put it in the garage, and just reuse as I need. Some of this what is this called? This pipe, man, PEX. Some of this PEX can be reused. That's where we're at. So I apologize again to everyone that's followed the video and was anticipating the completion of this shower trailer, and my plan was to take it downtown and show it being used by the homeless. But over the years, I just, through all the various changes and moves, I just wasn't able to complete it. Then I lost interest, and now I just me and my wife were talking about the trailer, and we just kind of had the idea to go another route, and that's what we're gonna do. So stay tuned for that concession trailer build. It's coming soon. I'm gonna start taking this thing down right away. So thanks. Strip screw. Okay. Always one screw that strip. All right, folks, this is what we have in here. I have to get that shower pan out. It's glued down to the floor, but it's glued. Wait a second. Yeah, it's glued to this here rubber coin floor vinyl I have down here. So it should just be stuck to that. I'm going to cut the edges around on this this flooring. That all needs to come out too, because I'm going to put a brand new piece in there. All right, I'm going to pull this this toilet flange off. Get this shower seat out. Take down the shower head, the water control valve, this soap dispenser up here, towel dispenser, mirror sink. What is that? Soap dispenser. On this side I have the box for the air conditioning control. And the concession control, I'm not going to install the air conditioner because it's just going to compete with the vent hood. I'll likely use that on a shed project that I'm working on in the backyard, like an outdoor office. And I'll be sure to film that. A lot of backyard projects, building a fire pit right now. Maybe I'll get some film of that. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking this stuff out. I'm still debating on whether to take this back wall out because I do have the fresh water line coming out. But the way it works in the back is, let's go back here. You see I'm working in my driveway, so it's much better than working in that storage unit, which is where I started. It was a huge storage unit, but it was hot in there, man. So you can see down here, there's two water lines, and I couldn't remember how it was, but basically the city water goes back to the tank. No, I'm sorry. There's a line going back from city water to feed the toilet, or the shower, or all the other sinks in here. But there's also a water line coming from the tank to supply everything else as well. Right down here, I can switch on or off city water or the tank. So I don't need that city water anymore. The water is only going to be used for washing dishes, washing something. And that tank I have on board, I think it's like 65 gallons. That's more than enough. So the big debate is this wall here. So this wall is bumped out with one of these 2x2, so it's an 1.5 inches. It's bumped out here. So that's the wall next to the shower. Let's go look at that. All right, that is this wall right here. Okay, so I'm losing an 1.5 inches of space if I leave it. The only thing behind it is the water lines, but I already have this nice FRP up on it. I really don't want to tear that down, just like I don't want to tear the FRP on this wall down. Only thing behind there is the water tank, and like I mentioned, the water line coming out of the water tank. I'm sorry, not coming out, but the actual water supply line coming back here. And I need to double check, make sure that that line is connected to the tank and the pump. I have to see, so I have to retract my plumbing. But I'm not gonna talk too long. But I know everybody's probably fast forwarding right now, but just explaining what I need to do. I'm not sure we're gonna take this wall down or not. Not sure if we're gonna take this wall down or not, because only other use for it would be to take this top section and push it back. This is a V-nose trailer, so I could take this top section, which is above the water tank, push it back and have some storage. So I'm not sure yet. I mean, if I take that down, I'm just going to redo everything. So let me go ahead and get started and start taking some of this stuff out of here. All right. pain. You know, I'm not a fan of using nails. You can see that that switch box there that I nailed it to the studs, and that's I tried to pry it out previously. I'll get to that later on once I take this entire wall down. But I'm trying to save everything that I can. You know, I put a lot of work into the shower trailer, spent a lot of money, and you know, I'm kind of torn. You know, that I'm going a different route with this, but still have good intentions. You know, make sure I do what I can for for the people. But yeah, I'm gonna a few items I'm not gonna use, like the RV toilet. I already sold that on Facebook Marketplace. I have a second fantastic ceiling vent which I never installed, so that's gonna get sold. But we'll definitely save all these items like this. I think that's a negative bus bar right there for the 12 volt. I'm gonna save this 12 volts switch panel. You know, I still have to power the water pump, exterior lights. You know, once I get this wall down, one of the first and get the interior cleared out, one of the first things I'll do is install the concession window. So I want to make sure I cut that opening properly and get that. I don't know if I'm gonna put studs around it. I have to see kind of what's behind the wall in regards to the actual the structure of the trailer itself. I think it's not aluminum beams. I think it's iron beams. If that's the case, I might get some L channel and try to weld the frame opening before I even put the concession window in. That way everything's pretty solid, and the weight is carried through that L channel and not the window itself. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up in this demo and continue on with everything. Thank you. Alright, that's where we are. This is what's been done so far. Gotta get this wall down. Take the wall down back here by the exterior sink. And then decide what I'm gonna do with the rest of these two walls. I'll take the shower pan up soon, as well as the flooring. So everyone stay tuned for part 2. Thank you.